What's up, YouTube? This is Benji with Team Legacy Invaders, and I'm bringing you a third place deck profile from the Philadelphia Regional, which had over 600 entrants, and I attended with a couple of friends from my locals, King's Games, in Brooklyn, New York. And one of us got a top spot. This is Akeem Abraham's third place Invoked Burning Abyss Shadolls. I'll just run through the deck list. He's got 3 Aliester the Invoker, the 4 standard Shaddolls that are being played: 1 Beast, 1 Dragon, 1 Squimata, and 1 Hedgehog. 2 copies of what he said was the best card in the deck, Fairy Tale Snow. He played 3 Terrortops for the 1-card Dante play. He played 1 copy of Speedroid Menko to have something to search at later points in the duel. He had the Taketomborg, 1 Tour Guide, and he played 4 one-ofs in BA: 1 Graff, 1 Libic, 1 Seer, 1 Calcab. He played 3 three-ofs. He played 3 Alich, which he said is the best Burning Abyss at the moment. I think he very specifically said it makes Trident behave like a little girl, even if it had a whiptail on it. Something along those lines. 3 copies of Farfa, 3 copies of Scarm, and 2 Rhino Warrior. He played a lot of hand traps in the main deck. He actually played 3 DD Crows in the main deck. He played 2 Effect Veilers, 2 Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit, a 1 Maxx, and that's the monster lineup. He played 3 Terraformings, 2 Magical Meltdowns. I didn't ask him about the ratio because he sent me the deck list in pieces, but I assume this is just so that hopefully you get the Terraforming first and burn a less useful card. He played 2 copies of Invocation because losing Invocation is a big problem. He played 3 Shaddoll Fusions. But he was not playing any El Shaddoll Fusion, which I meant to ask him about, but I had forgotten. But I will check with him on that. 3 copies of That Grass Looks Greener, because this is a 60-card deck, and almost all of his cards do something. And since Snow is the best card, getting to Snow to the grave is the most important thing. I played 1 Raigeki and 2 Dark Holes in the main deck. 1 Foolish Burial, which gives you a whole bunch of... It's a 1 card that does a bunch of things. 1 Torrential, 3 Lost Winds, 1 copy of Solemn Warning. In the extra deck, he played 1 Shaddoll Shekinaga, 1 copy of Winda. He played several Invokes. He played 1 Makaba. He only had 1 Makaba, which is why there are 2 of Mangelica. Mangelica is in here because he wants to be able to get over big monsters without having to discard Aliester for the attack boost, because giving up your Aliester kind of puts your plays to an end, whereas Aliester is just a 1-card repetitious play of fusion monsters. He did say he would take out 1 for the fire guy, because the fire guy just steals games, but he didn't think to put it in. Would definitely be on his list of changes. He did wish he had more access to the light one. He had 2 copies of Raijin, 1 Dante Pilgrim to come from Beatrice, whose ultimate goal is to put Fairy Tale Snow in the graveyard. He played the Utopia package, which was really annoying because he asked me to write up a translation for his Utopia. One of our friends actually got a game loss for keeping an English copy in his deck box as a translation. But he didn't, because he had my long handwritten thing, and he did get deck checked. He had 1 copy of Daigusto Emerald, 1 Break Sword, and 2 copies of everybody's favorite Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. He side decked 2 Kumungus, 3 Artifact Lancia, 3 Retaliating Sea, the last Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit, and he had triple MST and triple Twin Twister for the Paleo matchup to disrupt the trap summoning effects. Let's run through his matchups. Round 1, he 2-0'd Zoo. Round 2, he 2-0'd UA, I guess Ultra Athletes. Round 3, he played a 60-card Shiranui deck. He won 2-1. Round 4, he 2-0'd Zoo. Round 5, he played some kind of weird Herald Ritual deck, and it was 2-1. He won 2-1. In round 6, he lost to Shaddoll Zoo. He got 2-0'd. Round 7, he played an incredibly long match against Metal Foe Zoo and took game 1, and because game 1 ended in time, they did not get the opportunity to play another game, so he got that one in 1 game. Round 8, he 2-0'd Zoo again. So he had a very good Zoo match. And he played Paleo in round 9, where he only had to play game 1, and During game one, his opponent actually took control of his Fairy Tale Snow with Totally Awesome. And because he was about to get attacked for game and they were concerned about time, uh, his opponent scooped and left the snow in his deck. And then during the next game, the judge, Fraser Smith, was just sitting next to them. And at some point, the Paleo player, who also had a snow in his deck, normal summoned one, reminded Akeem that his snow was missing, and they both got a game loss at that point for playing decks, illegal decks, 159 cards and 161 cards. So they both got lost the game, but because Akeem picked up game one, he actually got the win with just the one game. So he had 2 games where he got one win. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe, and if you're interested, you can click on receive notifications so you can see when we post additional content in the future. Thank you guys very much, and we'll see you next time.